Hi, it's Emma from The Launch Queen, and I'm talking today about how business can be a bit of a lonely place. How being a coach or a mentor or a trainer can feel at times that you are quite detached, that you spend all of your days talking to your computer or talking to your microphone or whatever it is that you do, whether it's talking on Skype, whether it's recording, and it can feel a little bit lonely and it can feel a little bit isolating. And I know that a lot of people say that they would like to have people within their business as business partners to share the good times with, but also to share the bad times with. But often that isn't a practical solution. Okay, having somebody else within your business is often not the practical solution, because what you do is your zone of genius. What you do is you do something the way that you do it. When you have to start to think about other people within your business, then what that does is that it puts boundaries in place, it puts fences in place, it makes systems more complicated. It means that you have to get other people's opinions on things. It means that you have to accept that it's not all of your baby, and that sometimes the things that you want to happen and the visions that you have and the places that you want to run with your business won't necessarily work with a partnership. But as I say, sometimes business can feel really lonely. Sometimes you're surrounded with people who don't get it, who don't get what it's like to be self-employed. And it's taken me a little bit of time to get my husband to actually get what it is that I do. My family and my brother had a corker of a line recently, and he said that I was like Chandler in Friends, where nobody actually really knew what it was that I did in the family. And they don't really, some of them don't really get it. And some people don't actually see what it's like to have to be able to make these decisions, see what it's like to not go missing during the day, because sometimes when you're employed it's really, really easy to go missing during the day and to have sick days and to have days off, and that elusive thing that used to be a paid holiday where you got paid while you were away. If you haven't put the work in advance in your business and have a really great leveraged model, then if you're not working, you're not earning. And that's one of the reasons why I am so passionate about you leveraging your time and making products and programs that you can sell over and over again. Because if you do have those times when you can't work, when the children are ill, when you have become poorly yourself, or if you're going on holiday, or if something happens, or if you just choose to have a little downtime, if you're working on a one-to-one model, if you are exchanging your time for money, then the money will dry up, the money will stop. Whereas in my leveraged business, I have about 70% of my income guaranteed 3 months in advance. So 3 months' time, I've already got about 70% of my income already nailed. And that makes my business a little bit easier in that perspective. But when we look at loneliness in your business, what it's important to do is it's important to make sure that you surround yourself with people who lift you higher, that you surround yourself with people who get what it is that you do. And it might be that you join a group with other entrepreneurs in it. It might be that you have friends who are in business. It might be that you become part of a mastermind group. It might be that you get a coach so that you've got someone to bounce ideas off. And I'm really lucky now. I'm so lucky that I have a business bestie. I have a best friend who is a very, very, very successful business owner. I have a team of people who are awesome, who get it, who can understand, who can support me and help me, who, I can pick up the phone and have that water cooler chat too. If I'm having one of those days where I just want a little bit of interaction with real life people. People who can help me, support me, give me guidance. And that's, part of the business that I've built. That's part of my lifestyle that I've now built, because I've put myself in a position whereby, I've made sure that I've got a really good team around me, that I've made really good friends since I've been in business. And I don't ever feel lonely now. I don't ever feel lonely in my business, because I know that, there's people that are a phone call away, or, if I need to brainstorm something with somebody, there's somebody there. If I need to just, send a quick message letting off steam a little bit. That can happen too. And also, as I say, my husband's starting to get it. He's starting to see what it is that I'm doing, what it is that I'm trying to achieve. He now is part of, he's bought into that big vision now, I suppose. He's seeing what my business can do for us as a family, and that is just awesome. But the worst place in the world is to be lonely in your business, and I would urge you now, if you're feeling that way, to reach out to somebody and to have a great either professional or personal relationship. It might be that you get some business buddies together and you form a mastermind group. It might be that you join a group that's paid for. It might be that you join a paid for mastermind. It might be that you engage the services of a coach. But make sure you've got somebody there that you can bounce ideas around with, that you're not alone, that the decision-making process can be assisted with. Sometimes all it takes is just chatting it through out loud with somebody, and then you see where it is that you've been stuck. You see what the solution will be. You see that it's not as bad as it seems, and step away as well. Take time to step away from your business and have time off. I know that is a frightening concept, having time off and, rejuvenating yourself and nourishing yourself and giving yourself space to think and stepping away from the overwhelm, because often the loneliness comes hand in hand with the overwhelm because you don't know what to do. You've got no one to talk it through with. So, whilst business can be a lonely place, there are easy solutions to stop you feeling that way and stop you feeling lonely. And I would urge you to reach out to either business buddies to make an informal mastermind, join a group, or invest in a coach. And don't try and do everything by yourself, because sometimes that's the 5-year-old way of running a business. I do it all by myself. Nobody will help me. I will do it all by myself. But you don't need to. And I would much rather see you joyous and smiling and in the flow than feeling overwhelmed and lonely in your business. So I hope you have a non-lonely, awesome kind of day, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.